for those of you who don't know. For those of you who do, I'm sorry that you know me. No, I really appreciate it coming out. Yeah, January rolled around, so the resolution time, which I don't pay any attention to, ever. So, he's really getting on me about my drinking. And the other night I got into bed and he said, you're drunk. I said, well, how do you know? He said, because you live next door. Took me a couple of months, but my neighbors are just coming around. But I don't really drink a lot. People make me drink. They drive me crazy. They drive me crazy. Like, I know we're all going to be in the position of having aging parents and, or we do now, right? So, my father is driving me crazy. So I have an extra arsenal in the car of wine in the front and pot in the back. Because it's not yet legal, so it's in the back. So the other day, I'm talking to him and he goes, people are so mean. They're so mean. I said, what are you talking about, Dad? Every time I'm in a car, I get the finger. People throw me the finger and they scream at me and roll down their window like, screw you. And he goes, I can't stand it. They're so mean. And I go, Dad, do you think it has anything to do with the fact that you do wheelies on their front lawn? Take out all their garden and exit out their backyard? Do you think that has anything to do with it? He's just looking at me really perplexed. So I always know when he's on a road trip, he's got gnomes hanging from his bumper. Dad, were you out today? No. And I always have to check on him, and he never calls me. Never calls me back, never returns my call. The other day I come out of a meeting, and I have 3 missed calls on his cell phone, on my cell phone, 3 missed calls. So I come out, and I'm looking at the phone, and I'm like, oh my God, something's wrong. I call him up, I go, Dad, you all right? Yeah, why? Who is this? It's your daughter. Are you all right? Yeah, why? I go, you called me 3 times. He goes, oh, it was an accident. I go, 3 times it was an accident? He goes, yeah. And this, I swear to God, this happened. He goes, I put the radio on, and it dialed your phone. So I don't know if I'm drunk or high, and I don't really get it. So I said, Dad, you put the radio on and it dialed my phone? He goes, yeah. I said, oh, well, it makes perfect sense why you don't call me back. I've been calling you from my microwave. So he's got me so confused, I don't even know what's real anymore. I just don't. I'm coming home from work, and I have to check on him. I drive right by his house. He still lives in, North Buffalo, 2-story house. He's king of his castle. Yeah, in North Buffalo, give yourself a hand here. They're like the best people on the planet. They are. Wellington rocks. Wellington is Linden. Woo! Go for Linden. All right, so that wasn't even in the script, so I'm really messed up. I gotta go back. I really screwed myself in. So I went to go check on him on the way home the other night, and I have the keys to the house. So I come. So he's deaf. He's so hard of hearing. It's not even funny. So I hear the TV in his house from like 3 blocks away. So I know, if I had been drinking, I would have found the house perfectly. But so I pull in, then I'm gonna go check on him. So I go to the door, and all 17 doors are locked. It's like that's smart. Like nobody could ever take him. You'll never be untaken. You'll never see him. So I have the screen door, and of course I don't have the key to the screen door. An 86-year-old man. I don't have the key. So I'm ringing the phone, nothing. I beep the horn, nothing. I call the phone, nothing. I actually hear my voice on the voicemail saying, Dad, nothing. So I get this bright idea to go in front of the house, and I'm going to now throw rocks at the window, because he's in his bedroom. I can see the light. Then I pick up a lock, and I'm like, ding, nothing. I do it again. Ding! 3rd one, I pick it up. Just as I threw it, he opens the door. Right in his eye. Yeah. He's got shorts on, like his underwear. It's 9 o'clock at night. He's like, Jesus Christ! What did you do that for? I go, Dad, I can't get in the house. Open it. Jesus Christ! Dad, I'll call Jesus later. Let me in. I let him in. I have to take him to the emergency room. So I get in the emergency room, and I hear him tell the doctor, I I think my daughter assaulted me. So I hear him and I'm like, so the guy comes out real serious. And he says, did you assault your father? And I said, no, but thank you for the idea. So I said, just take care of him. I'll be back in 10 minutes. I have wine and pot in the car. I'll be back. And I'll be all set to take him home. So some people do make me drink a lot. Like a lot. More than usual. So the other day, for the very first time, I went to power yoga. Have you guys ever done power yoga? Yeah. Well, the name is not really what it is. I thought it was like spiritual, and then power with the spirituality means like we're really going to give you power to be spiritual, and it is nothing like that. But I decided to go for the first time with the flu, because in my mind I'm going to sweat it out, right? So I'm talking like this, I go in there and I'm like dying and I can't wait to sweat it out, so we get in the room. And there's people, like I'm like, what am I doing? I'm delirious from the fever, right? And there's people balancing on their nostril when I get in there. And I'm not even sure if I'm hallucinating at this point, but there's like people just on shit that I never even knew people had on their body. They're just doing it. So I get in there and I'm sweating. I'm like, oh, thank God this is working. I'm going to sweat this out. I'll feel really good. Everything will be awesome. So they do a prayer. I'm like, oh, thank God, I feel so good. I know I'm going to get better. This is all great. And inside the 2 seconds, it starts. The boot camp. Downward dog, upward dog, side pose, forward lunge, sit down. I'm like, no, stop! So I'm crying. I'm ready to cry. And I'm like, they're screaming at me, and I'm ready to cry. I'm like, I don't feel good. Half an hour into it, and I'm drenched, soaking wet, drenched, delirious. I want to cry. I'm really sorry I'm here. I do a pose, and I don't even know what I'm doing. She says, do this pose. You know, they named, I think it was forward lunge, and I'm like in this stupid thing. I look like I'm like this. I don't even know what I'm doing. And a woman, the instructor, comes in back of me, and she literally presses her body against mine and lays on top of me. And I'm like, okay, usually when I'm in this position, I know you for more than 20 minutes. But namaste. So my girlfriend next to me, she walks away, my girlfriend next to me says, is that normal? Are they supposed to do that? I said, yes it is. In prison. So a couple more minutes goes by, and I'm dying. I'm really dying. I'm praying to Jesus to like let this be over. So actually, you made my wish come true, actually. So they go side pose. I go up, and everything goes black, and I pass out. Oh. Yeah, it was crazy. So I wake up, and the instructor's over my head, and she's like this, and she's saying, are you okay? And I hear, you passed away. She's still talking, and I'm trying to like through the fog, and she says, I'll grab your mat and meet you out in the hall. And I hear, I have pot and alcohol. So naturally I jump up, like, because who wouldn't? You know what I mean? So I get in the hall, and I'm like, I have to go straight out. I go in the locker room, and I'm just dying. And I try to compose myself, and my friend is going to walk me out. And so she's ready to walk me out. I said, you ready? Ready to go? She goes, yeah, Beck, I'm ready, but your shirt's on backwards and upside down. And you're not wearing any pants, but your mat's stuck to your ass. So you might want to adjust yourself a little bit. So now I'm dying. I'm on my way to the doctor's for sure. I can't. I'm sick as a dog. So I get in the car, and my car's riding a little funny. It's bumpy. And I look at the light with the tire pressure, and it's on. And I'm like, oh, that's okay. When I get to the gas station, I'll take care of it. And so I'm driving, and I get it to a signal, and a guy gets out of the car, and he knocks on my door, and he goes, you have a flat tire. And I'm like, oh, okay, great. And it's 30 degrees, and I'm freezing, I'm soaked. And I'm like, oh, I get it. You're just the savior who reports flat tires. You're not going to help me fix a flat tire. You're just a reporter. Yes, did we have a woman here on Auburn? She has a flat tire? Thanks, out. Thank you very much for nothing. So I realized I have to call AAA or walk home or do something. So I drive all the way down to Delaware Towers, and I pull into the condominium where there are 40 empty spaces. So I pull in, and I have to get my wet clothes off because I'm freezing. I mean, it's one of the coldest days of the year so far. So I get my sweatshirt off, I get my sports bra off real quick because I'm going to reach for my clean sweatshirt, and just then a car pulls up right next to me. And I'm like, well, the 38 other spots weren't good enough for you, so you might as well be right here. Now I'm sitting there and I'm so sick, I don't care that I don't have a shirt on. I really don't care. And he goes like this, he goes, you have 2 flat tires. I'm like, screw you, it's sagging. It's not. My husband called AAA, and then I went to the doctor, seriously, true. Ear infection, sinusitis, flu, and bronchitis. Oh. So, yeah, I tried to knock myself out. So, yeah, well, we just passed our 26th year wedding anniversary. Yep. Thank you. And you guys must have known, like, you know that my husband fell off a ladder not too long ago, and he's coming along, he's starting to heal, he's doing really well. So the other day, I just had to push him down the stairs. Keeping things fresh, babe, just moving on. No, so I wanted to get him a special gift, for 26 years, so I got this really cool package where he can go away by himself, just to do guy things like this. Whatever guys do. Just do those guy things. And so I found this great package to the 1,000 Islands. It was really good buy. It was a year on each island for 1,000 consecutive years. So I'm waiting for him to redeem that. Yeah, honey, it's only 500 years old. I asked him one time, his favorite comedian, he said Phyllis Diller, because she used to make fun of her husband. I'm like, awesome. That's good money. That's good stuff right there. I don't really want to talk about politics because, we're all like lasted with the Facebook and everything. But the other day, I'm looking on Facebook, we're bombarded with all stuff. So there is Trump's face. And something so crazy came to my mind, this song that I haven't heard since I was a kid. With the thoughts I'd be thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had all right, so just one more joke about my husband, just because I can. We were watching my favorite show. Well, we're like children, we're stupid. We have 3 TVs in the house, but yet we argue about the remote control for one TV. Because we have like some control issue with the TV in the living room. So we were watching my favorite show, Wives with Knives. Did you guys ever see that? It's great. I mean, I highly recommend it. But it's a crazy, crazy show. I mean, people could just walk away or get divorced. But these people, no, not them. They have to plot and calculate and implement and murder their spouse. And then they're so stupid they get caught. So it's in the plan. Like the final thing is they get caught. So this woman's having an affair. And she wants to get rid of her husband. So she figures out how to rewire the house so that Ernest, when it kicks in, all the asphyxiation, all the fumes, all the toxins come back into the house, and eventually he asphyxiates and dies. Crazy. So she leaves. She plans that, and she comes back. He's dead. So my husband's like, wow, Jesus. I wonder how long it takes for someone to asphyxiate and die. And I said, 26 years. All right, that's all for me tonight. Thank you. My cousins are here, and I'm speaking to my cousin after 40 years because she got me kicked out of church when we were kids. Like over and over for laughter. Can you imagine that? Oh, and we have a couple birthdays here, Beth, and one of my friends who's married to Tim, who I'm not allowed to say her name, but it's 3 letters and it rhymes with scabs. So I'm not allowed to say that. And I'm missing someone. I'm so sorry. There's someone else's birthday here. Who is it? Katie. Kayla Rock? Oh, Rock, I'm so sorry. I knew it was you. All right, so this next comedian, I adore. She's just a wonderful soul inside and out. She drove all the way from Rhode Island. Today. So she's pretty exhausted. So if she passes out, don't be concerned. She'll get up. She's a trooper. I've had the honor of playing with her in Rhode Island for Gay Pride Show, I think, right?
Yes.
Was that?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so please give a warm Buffalo welcome, like no get out, to my pal Karen O'Donnell.
Let's hear it for Rebecca! Awesome. Hello, Buffalo.
Hello! Rhode Island?
Hey, took a little quick run here today. It's like a short little drive. I don't know if you guys ever been to Rhode Island?
Yeah.
It's just around the corner. I thought it was going to be a lot longer. I'll tell you about myself, for those of you who don't know me, which is everyone here, besides Rebecca and Jenny. My name's Karen, and I am a half Irish, half Italian, 53-year-old, lifelong Rhode Islander, married lesbian, grandmother of 2, with 2 rescue dogs and 4 rescue cats. Not even in therapy. And I just like to throw all that out there, just in case anyone's still offended by the fact that I'm half Irish, half Italian. It's okay, it bothers me sometimes too. Like when I go out for drinks with friends, do I want whiskey, do I want wine? Which do I want? And I noticed a couple of you staring at me because it's like, I know, you've never seen a Rhode Island or a Buffalo before, right? It's okay, I understand, we're not that adventurous, people. We're really not. I mean, it's not our fault we live in a state where it takes us about an hour and 10 minutes to get across the entire state. Right? Anything more than that, we consider it a vacation. 2 hours, we pull over, we get a hotel, we rest up. Right? I heard about this show, Rebecca asked me if I wanted to come on, I was like all over it until I realized, how the hell are we getting there? We're going from point A in my living room to Buffalo? The hell's going on with that? 7-hour ride? That's insane. So I said, well, let me look into some other options. I said, maybe we can fly out there. We live about 3.5 miles from the airport in Rhode Island. Do you know if you fly out of Rhode Island, it takes you about a day and a half to get here? It's like $2,000 later, and 25 hours, we'd be here. I was like, no, that seems unreasonable. So I thought, well, if we're driving and it takes 7 hours, I bet you a train only takes about 5, right? Wrong. Do you know how long it takes to get here on a train from Rhode Island? 2.5 days. I don't know why you go to D.C., stop up in Pittsburgh, then you go to Grand Central, spend like a day and a half there, and then bam, here we are. So our only option was to drive here. So we got up about 5 this morning, took care of our mini shelter, hit the road about 7. We made it here, we're still together, my wife's here, that's fast. She only tried to get away once. We were at the gas station, I caught her in that mirror. She claimed she was stretching, but I saw her flagging the clerk. But she's here, it's okay. And I'm glad to be here, it's a great little spot so far. I mean, we're leaving our dogs, but I like it. I like it. I did say I'm 53, which means basically I'm old. Which, I mean, after that ride, I'm surprised I'm still awake. But I'm getting older, and I realize it every day. Every day I realize it more and more, because things I used to do before are getting much more difficult. For example, like bending down and getting back up. It's becoming problematic, it really is. So while I'm down there, I just like scope the area. What else can I do while I'm down here? So I can come down here. Oh, look, there's the dog dishes. They're not eating for 7 more hours when I'm down here. No, they grab them. I realize it's getting ridiculous, it really is. And as I'm getting older, I realize things that they have now that we didn't have when we were kids, right? Like bottled water. When I was younger, it came out of a faucet. And you never, ever saw anyone leave their house with a glass of water in hand. You just didn't do it. You just got in the car and you drove away. Now we can't go 5 feet without we have a bottle of water. It's like we're going to die of dehydration if we don't have our water. I don't know how we survived. They have video games now, right? What do we have? Board games. What the hell is that, right? Now in the cars, they have DVD players. They go on 20 miles in Rhode Island. They have a movie in. We used to drive to Florida as a kid with a pad and a box of crayons. And we shared it, me and my brother. It's crazy. But I'm glad they have the stuff they have now because I have 2 grandchildren, which I mentioned, who are they're my life. And I'll tell you, they straighten me right out because I realize when you have little ones around, you have to be completely honest with them about everything. I mean, not the fact that he has 2 grandmothers or they have 2 grandmothers, they realize that. The fact that they're not going to be whatever they want when they grow up. I don't encourage that, I really don't. I mean, they could be the president, a scientist, I don't know, whatever they want, a surgeon. But I know my grandson's going to want to be a superhero. I can't encourage that because there's really not a lot of openings in that field. I don't want to let the kid down. I really don't. And I mentioned we're lesbians, and sometimes we're a little disappointment to the community because we don't own any power tools. Realized that years ago we lived in this condo unit, and the husband was away, and the wife was trying to do something. She runs over and is like with a power drill and asks us, "Oh, can you help me?" She was trying to build something. No, I can't help. I was so humiliated. And now 20 years later, I feel like we should have a full set of craftsmen, a work bench in the basement, right, all organized. No. We have a toolbox with like 4 screwdrivers, a wrench, a couple of screws for something we tried to build once, and a hammer. That's what we got. But I'm hiring the pink little power drill for her for our anniversary. We're gonna get us started, and we'll hang up some, I don't know, towel hooks or something, and build from there. We've been going to the Lowe's every weekend, taking the home improvement classes. Trying to fit in. I mean, we have to require pets to be lesbian. We have a Subaru. No power tools. I mentioned I have 6 rescues.
Yeah.
Playing that shit on Sarah McLachlan. Right, all day long. Who's gonna watch that commercial and not run out and rescue something? I don't even care what it is we're rescuing it. We can't even watch certain channels because she's on and we can't afford 7 minutes. Yeah. And then even though we don't watch that, I'm on Facebook, right? And we all have those friends that post the death row puppies. This dog must be rescued in 12 hours. It'll be euthanized.
I know it.
I'm like, shit. Oh, please let somebody rescue it. Please let somebody rescue it. Please. Otherwise, it's coming home. And you scroll through the posts and all you hear, oh, I would love to take that puppy, but I already have 9. Oh, he's so cute, but I live halfway across the world. I really want this one, but I'm still in prison. Not helping anybody, people. Really not, just stop it. And then you know how, I don't know if anyone else has pets, but you hear the surveys say how they're stress relievers, right? Yeah. Bullshit. Our house was definitely not in that survey if they say they're stress relievers. All right, we used to have a normal life until we had these 6. We used to come home from work, have an intelligent conversation at the end of the day. Now we walk through the door, we're immediately like, oh, you gotta go pee-pees? You gotta go pee-pees? Mommy's home, mommy's home, mommy's home. Oh, okay, let's go. We'll go pee-pees, fast, fast, and have a stop. Then we have a stop. They have good puppies, good puppies. Right? You do that for like, until it's time for you to have dinner. Then while you're having dinner, now they gotta still go, oh, you still hungry? You want some dry? Do you want some dry? What do you want, baby? You want some water? Okay, you do that until it's time for us to go to bed. Now we got the cats. Alright, now we left the dogs downstairs, now we got the cats. So you know how they love to like bathe at like 2 in the morning, right? And doesn't it sound like they amped up? Later. Then like they start coming down from the bats, then 2 of them decide they're gonna chase it around a major cat fight. It's like we're in the wild. Like alright, that comes down a little bit. 4 in the morning. We have Dementia Kitty. Our first rescue, she's 16, she got a little bit of dementia, so 4 in the morning, she doesn't realize who she is, who we are, where she is, where we are. She starts yowling. They calm her down, just calm her down. The beagle downstairs can't sleep alone all day without one of us. Now we go, Off I go to the
Funny
couch.
that you're still laughing.
We don't sleep awake. It's been years. We haven't slept awake. We're so glad we're here. We're just going to sleep for like an entire day. We're not even going to see shit on here. We're just going to stay in the hotel and sleep. What are we going to do?
You know, I have a 14-year-old, and all of a
But
sudden, he's in the middle of the
a
night
thing
going,
we do to relieve the stress that the pets
and I have
know
to let him.
is we
What
watch
do you want? What do you want?
Lifetime. Anyone else watch Lifetime, right? All day long on a Saturday, you don't even need a brain cell. Between the two of us, we just sit, sponge, just stare at that TV. But what's beneficial about it is the commercials, right? The commercials are great. That's how we got our Fit board. Have you guys seen the commercial for the Fit board? Right, the Fit board from the Shark Tank. See that commercial? It's like you just stand there, you twist. It's just so easy and you have fun. And if you're not satisfied in 60 seconds, literally 60 seconds, you get your money back. It's really fun. Let's try. Get a couple of Fit boards. We're in front of the TV watching Lifetime. We're twisting. And it's like 50 seconds in, we're not laughing, we're not having fun. All of a sudden, 52 seconds, we're hysterical. We feel like calves, like getting stronger. Sold. We got ourselves the Fit boards, we love them. Another beneficial commercial is the Colonial Life Insurance, right? See those? Oh, you gotta get Colonial Life. You watch these commercials, right? The woman across the street comes over, neighbors in her mailbox or whatever. Woman crosses the street. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your mom. And she looks at her and she goes, oh, thank you so much. Oh, but look, Mom's first insurance check is here. She's like beaming. She doesn't give a shit the mother died. She's got a big check. You think, right, I'm gonna leave my wife some money. And then you watch the other one, Ralph, and his wife, Ralph passes away. The company's over the house after the funeral. And everyone's like, wow, this is a really nice spread, right? Look at the nice spread you put out. I couldn't have done it if it wasn't for Ralph and Colonial Life. And I said, you know what, my wife is not putting out assorted finger sandwiches and salads. I'm getting Colonial Life. She's putting out a spread when I go. And I want to have a little extra cash because we like to vacation. We do like to vacation, but we can't fly, not because we're afraid, because we're serious overpackers. We wouldn't fit our shit on a plane. If we did, it would cost us like a fortune. And we were here for 2 nights. We have 2 suitcases, a garment bag, a laptop bag, a camera bag, what else? A video camera bag, and a duffel bag. 2 nights. Ridiculous, right? And food. We brought food and soda and water. We're not flying anyway. Our vacations are limited to travel on the ground. So anyway, I'm gonna get ready to say goodnight soon because we got a big day tomorrow. We're gonna sleep in. Because my mother-in-law's home with the past. So we're considering going to Niagara Falls, which everyone already said, yo, you gotta go to the Canadian side, right? You gotta go to the Canadian side. Unfortunately, we can't. 2 reasons. 2 reasons. If we cross the border, we might not come back. My mother-in-law would be very upset because she's pet sitting my mini rescue. She wouldn't be happy. Number 2, we don't have a passport because we live in freaking Rhode Island. What are we going to do with a passport? It would only expire when we pay for a new one, right?
That's funny.
It's not happening. All right, so we're going to hand the stage over to the best comic I know from the West Coast coming up here. We have someone who you might know from Logo, maybe if you watch Logo, or you might know her as the host of Walking Funny With. It's my mentor.
Wow.
Absolutely. My mentor, right from LA, the amazing Jamie Nolte.